first one.
All right, Quay, we're back up live on YouTube TV. We can't help with the way the internet is around here. It went in, it went out, whatever. I'm sorry, we recognized it. We reset it. We're back here, 31 for the Jaguars, 50 for the Flying Eagles, down by 19. They just can't seem to get away from that 20-point mark. Just like last Sunday with the men at Bryan and Stratton, Brendan, where they were stuck by 20 against the Bobcats. The Lady Jaguars are having that same issue with tonight's Flying Eagles.
Yeah, it seems like every time they try to go on a run there, it seems like a wild three from the Flying Eagles just comes out.
Yeah, and man, we got a timeout. We'll take one with them. Be back in a moment.
Why was the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling on it.
The dad joke. Corny, groan-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off for school? Bye, son.
So take a moment to make your kid laugh, because dad jokes rule. Make your kid laugh today. Go to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
All right, we're back, and something's got to happen here, honestly, Quay. If it's time to wake up, you better wake up now, because it's just getting more and more. Oh, my goodness, no basket. Charge on the offense on the...
No, they're going to call the foul.
No, they're going to call the foul here on number 20, yeah. I thought they were going to call on the Jaguars, actually call it on Lexi Campbell. Foul on number 20, Lexi Campbell for the Flying Eagles. To the line for the Jaguars, Jakiah Kelly, two-shot foul. Trying to get out of this cellar of between 20 to 19 to make it an 18-point lead now for the Flying Eagles. Yes, sir. Come back, respond, get out of this hole you're in. Turnover. Oh, basket. 1 minute remaining. Here comes now Watkins. They're going to call traveling on Watkins and turn it right back over to the Flying Eagles. When it rains, it pours, Quay Smith.
It's those little mistakes.
When it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on the Jaguars in their own home court. Shot for three. This time short of the net by Destiny Jarnigan. 18-point lead inside. Here comes Kelly. Kelly throws one up on the three. There she's short. Rebound. Who's going to come up with it? They will. Here comes Jarnigan. Great pressure. Gets it off to Taylor Wilson. 35 seconds. Shot clock at 24. Basket short. And a rebound coming up. When it comes Tamara Hooker. Hooker for the Jaguars. She gets it back. Hooker driving up the lane. Going. Driving, looking inside, going back now. Basket short, attempt there by Campbell. Campbell gets it to Kelly. Hooker saves the day for the Jaguars. 10 seconds to play. Basket 2 and 1. She's fouled. No, they said no basket. There's a charge on Hooker. Wow, are you kidding me?
Wow. Did not see that. Wow.
32 points. Shot up off the rim. And between 18 to 20 for the Jaguars. And that is that's the third period there, Quay.
Yeah. And then
my goodness.
Quarter. Whew.
Man, oh man. It's not over yet. Don't want to sound unoptimistic here. It's not over yet, but obviously if there's going to be some type of a comeback, you got to come back and do it now for sure.
Most certainly.
10 minutes go up on the clock. We're ready for the start of the third period. When we come back, boy, oh boy, Jaguars are down by 18. Fourth period when we come back.
I may never have met you, We don't go way back. Maybe we wouldn't even be friends if we did. But when you wear a mask, you have my respect. Because your mask doesn't protect you. It protects me. I wear my mask to protect you. Mask up, America.
For help with food, healthcare, and other resources, call or visit 211.org.
211, how can I help you?
211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council.
We were just talking amongst our broadcast crew. This game has flew by rather quickly, Quay Smith.
It has.
Man, we're ready for the start of fourth period. Quay Smith on color commentary. I'm Wesley Outland, the radio voice of the Johnston Jaguars. And, of course, also we're running the broadcast on YouTube TV. Apologize for the technical issue earlier. Brendan Reeves behind the camera. That's not of his fault, by the way. He's doing a great job on the camera. He can't help the technical side on the internet.
Great job.
50-32, 18-point lead. By the way, thanks again to Bruce Barrett for covering for me in my absence, as well as Brendan on Friday and Saturday. I had race announcing broadcast obligation. Basket, no good. And the foul as number 22 drives up the lane, and that's going to be on Jarnigan, but I think they're going to call a charge.
They're going to call a travel also, Jarnigan.
A charge on Jarnigan. So it just, nothing went right for her. Nothing.
The shot is up by Hooker.
There we go.
No good, but Campbell grabs the rebound. She's fouled by number 20, Campbell.
They're going to call a foul on number 20, it looks like, on the Flying Eagles of Lexi Campbell. You hear him saying this game ain't over.
Campbell misses the first one.
We've only just begun.
The first one.
We've only just begun. Hang in there. This game's not over. Campbell at the line. First shot missed. Second shot missed. Coming up. Rebound. Give it now back to number 32, Jarnigan. Yes, sir. Still a lot of basketball left to play here as we reiterated on.
Robinson drives to the basket.
Hell, that doesn't help on it. Council coming in. Basket was good. That was number, was it 20?
32, Robertson, actually.
Oh, okay, 32, Robertson. Council is in. Council, Jakaya Kelly on the three. Short, no good. And they're going to call a whistle and a foul here. It's going to be on the Eagles this time. I'm going to tell them to play smart here. And actually, the foul's going to be on Daviana Campbell on the offense here. So turnover and give it back now to the Flying Eagles. I don't know, Quay. Seems like they've called the whistle a lot more quicker in the second half than the first.
Oh, yeah. Going to call traveling on the Flying Eagles.
Are we not a fan of people that wear stripes right now? Is that what you call it? Come on, man. Brendan knows my tonight, but I think he knows how Blake is as well. Here we go. Shot, Jakaya Kelly. 3. Oh, we needed that. Pink black shoes in for the 3-point. 52-35. Boy, they're going to start making a rally. They better wake up big now. And honestly, you still got a shot. Somebody said it down there. Hey, we're still in this thing. And honestly, you still could be in this if you could just drive offensively. That's what the Jaguars need right now.
Got to make every possession count. Then we have French at the free throw line for the Flying Eagles now.
Foul on the Jaguars. French at the line, and she'll miss her first free throw, number 23. That is Laya French. She's a 5'7" freshman guard from Damascus, Virginia. Graduated from Holston. 1 out of 2 in the free throws.
Second
for
shot
French.
is good.
It's it. First one didn't go in. Second one did. And 53-35.
Council moving from your left to your right.
8 minutes to go. The old cliche of, again, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back happened to the offense of the Jaguars here this afternoon. Driving up the lane, Campbell. Campbell there and puts it in on the cylinder and bouncing off the Windex, as Bruce calls it, the backboard, and putting it in. Now it's again a 20-point lead. Just cannot seem to get away from the 18 to the 20 number here, Quay.
Shot by Hooker.
Wow, there you go. Hooker on a 3. Got the lead to 17.
Now we need some defensive stops.
And a lot more 3-point shots from Tamara Hooker like that from Trinity Christian High School. 55-38, now only down by 17 here. They're trying to come back alive. Shot up by French. Shot on the 3, no good. Rebound, here it comes now. Council to Hooker. Hooker giving out a Council driving up the lane. Got it back from Campbell. Driving Council there. Basket, no good. She's fouled, though. She'll go to the line. Foul on the Flying Eagles by number 20, Lexi Campbell, to the line for the Jaguars. Number 15, Ayanna Council, 2-shot foul. Understanding that Deja Robinson might be at the trainers or the behind in the coach's locker room right now, Deja Robinson. So our videographer just giving us a call on that. So clock ain't running. Free throws, charity stripe. Take advantage of those points, Quay Smith. And both are good. Cut the lead down to 15. Jaguars trying to rally.
Just need a couple of stops here. With under 7 minutes left to play.
You still got time to come back down by 15 with 7 minutes, you think, Quay Smith?
Anything's possible.
Stuff like that will put you back in the catbird seat, but unfortunately it goes back to the Flying Eagles again. $13-10 on the shot clock now coming up. Whited at the free throw stripe. Throws it up there to Scott. Scott drives up the lane, box by 2. Whited again on the throw on the 2. No good. Rebound. Coming up with a Hooker. Coming up with a Hooker. She came out of nowhere. Passes it off to Kelly. Kelly 2 to beat. She's fouled. She's going to the stripe.
Nah, they're going to
call it on traveling. Where do you go? What do you do when you got 2 around you? I mean, I don't know. I question some of these calls, but it is what it is, I guess, right? I mean, seriously.
Council with the pressure on number 32, Robertson. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to give it back to the Flying Eagles.
15-point lead. Taylor Wilson, one-on-one with Kelly. Going down, hands it up there to Council all over her on French. And Robertson driving. Basket there. Short. Scott. Whistle, foul. They're going to call it on Council. Foul on number 15, Ayanna Council, to the line for the Jaguars. Number 1, Haley Scott, 2-shot foul. First one, no good. Subs come in. Number 22, Destiny Jarnigan back in the game. She's a 5'11 freshman from Rogersville, Tennessee. Graduated from Cherokee High School.
Kyasia Washington also checking in for the Jaguars.
Kyasia Washington, graduate from Clayton. Former Comet as well. Washington's got 3 fouls last time I had checked, I believe. There's 6 minutes exactly remaining in the game.
Campbell with the rebound as the second free throw was missed.
Hooker driving up the midcourt, powering up the lane. Going now. Shot there, short. Coming up short was Zania Thaggart. Thaggart driving up there, trying to pressure all over French. French will hand her off now to Wilson. Wilson will now deal with Jakaya Kelly. You're hearing them yell D up. That's the Jaguars yelling D up. Thaggart there in almost coverage, but just short. And Haley Scott to put it in the bucket, down back to the lead at 17 for the Flying Eagles. Play. just one of those things where you see like an opportunity for the Jaguars arise, and as soon as you respond, the opposite Flying Eagles just say just like that again. Haley Scott right on the basket in the paint, putting it on 2.
Well, they're capitalizing on every opportunity that they're getting, whether it be from turnovers or just missed shots, rebounds, fast break, capitalizing.
Let it happen. Full timeout. A full timeout is called on the court. Jaguars are down by 19. 4:51 in regulation. 4th period. Timeout. We're back with more in a moment.
Hello?
Man, where are you? I thought you were coming.
I can't. I'm in bed with the flu.
The flu? Whoa. Grandma's about to crowd surf. Man, I'll call you back.
Don't get stuck at home with the flu. A flu shot is safe, effective, and you can get it at the same time as the COVID-19 vaccine. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone.
Done.
By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Timeout done. 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Quay Smith, Wesley Outland, Brandon Reed with you. Same old song and dance. Turnover. Give it back to the Flying Eagles on the Jaguars, Quay.
See what the Jaguars are trying to do here. They have a plan with it. They've been trying to get it inside to Campbell. It just hasn't been working out. I'm guessing the way they've drawn it up.
Just not able to capitalize on it here. 59-40. Back at 19. Basket no good. Travel on the Flying Eagles. They finally call it the opposite way. 19-point lead. 59-40. Here goes a shot. There goes Hooker. Thagard. Zania Thagard. Going, rallying. Kelly, short. Jarnigan. Resets back to Atlee Dean. Dean goes now. French to Dean. Kelly covers all around. So does Daviana Campbell. 2-on-1 now on Campbell. Kelly tries to throw in also the block on there. Goes Thagard. Zania Thagard. Washington comes up with it on the steal. Take away by Scott. Basket. Washington there is short. It goes off the rim. All of those great things just coming up short. Can't put the ball in the cylinder, Quay.
It's those little things. Those little things.
These little things make big things take place, and you come up short. And now Malaysia Belcher now for the first time of the game. 3:15 remaining. 19-point lead. And it's been that way, balancing back and forth since, honestly, halftime play. Shot clock violation on the Southwest Virginia Flying Eagles. They'll turn the ball over and give it back to the Jaguars. Quay, what do you take from this loss?
I think that I just don't see the Jaguars just being as hungry as they normally look when they come out into the court. And today just doesn't seem like things were falling their way.
They lost by 4 on Friday. They hung right there with Denmark. And then just down the stretch, they fell apart. And, you know, the old thing is we always say to first win the race or to first finish, you must first finish. You can't be drained out. You got to play that fourth period like it's the first.
That is correct.
So after tonight, the Jaguars are back here tomorrow night for men's basketball.
Shot is good.
Jarnigan off of the Flying Eagles, another 2. 61-40, by the way, 21-point lead now. 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, the Catawba Valley Redhawks out of Hickory. The men Jaguars are here at the Shrek. Now, Wednesday, the women are going on traveling on the road to Central Carolina. The men are back here against Wake Tech. You're off Wednesday, right? Oh, man, that would be an awesome game to call. 7 p.m. Wednesday. Thursday, the 10th, the women's team will travel to take on Patrick and Henry, which is based up in Martinsville, Virginia. Patrick and Henry Community College. And then Saturday, the 12th, the women travel to Denmark Tech. The men travel to Davidson Davy. So both teams are on the road, both at 3 p.m. tip-offs. And Valentine's Day, the day of love, Lewisburg College Hurricanes coming here to the Schrack Center to take them on a Monday night, Valentine's Day. All that going on, jccjaguarpride.com. There's the upcoming schedule. And Southwest Virginia looking to go on the road here tonight in the capital of JoCo, Johnston County in Smithfield, and steal one from the Jaguars at their home court at the Schrack Center. 61-42, ball's out of play. They're going to call jump ball, and they're going to turn it over and give it back to the Jaguars. 90 seconds to play. You got to wonder when you start bringing in your subs, Clay, for both sides of the team.
Now it seems like it would be the time.
Robinson, by the way, Brendan, back on the bench there. Maybe she did have an injury. We'll find out and see what's going on in post. Hooker, 3. Yes. Hooker from Trinity Christian at 5'6", graduate there. And, man, if we had probably about another 10 of those,
we'd be in good position.
This would be a war down the stretch here. 1 minute remaining in regulation. We hope you've enjoyed it with us.
Shot is up.
Another, but that's the thing, though, man. You throw a 3, well, they say, okay, well, guess what? We're going to come back and we're going to throw one at you as well.
Prince
and that's what's happened.
Great shooters.
Jarnigan on another 3 shot. 64-45, this game far gone. Patrick and Henry for the Lady Jaguars next. Basket driving, Jakaya Kelly up the lane in 2. 40 seconds to go. Just playing to the whistle blows, man. Kelly being taken to school, 14 coming up short. Taylor Wilson, I mean, these guys are going at it like it's the first period of the game. Kelly and Wilson just driving each other hard at the lane. Wilson now all over Hooker. Final shot. Shot clock off. Hooker on a 3. And another one, man.
Another one. Gosh.
Back to back by Hooker.
2.
That's 4 3-pointers for her in the game. And if we would again had about another 5 of those, a different outcome. Lead now cut to 14. 64-50. Shot for 3. No good. Kelly, one more shot at him. Oh, it went off the cylinder, bounced off the backboard, couldn't go in, and that's the game. 64-50, the final. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the game with your final score. Johnston Jaguars 50, the Southwest Virginia Flying Eagles 64. Don't forget, tomorrow, the men are in action here in the Schrack Center for Johnston Jaguar in JCAA basketball, taking on the Catawba Valley Redhawks. The women are back on the road in Martinsville against Patrick and Henry on Tuesday. Go to JCC Jaguar Pride for all of the coverage. Good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday from the Schrack Center. Good night. And, of course, that is the final score, 64-50. We're not going to waste no time because, obviously, it's been a long weekend for all of us. Man, I just, you know, what do you say? What do you say, Quake? What do you say to try to find some kind of a remedy to this, if you will?
Well, it was a tough loss. It's one of those games you got to sit down and watch film, and you have to watch yourself sometimes. Kind of embarrass yourself a little. And maybe that'll give you the hunger to come back out and take care of business later on in the week.
Yeah, so again, really not much post-game to really talk about. I mean, it's what's over, it's said and done, and the final is the final of what it is, final score of 64-50. They did cut the lead to, obviously, we have some people walking over a little bit, but we're on the top of the balcony, but it's also the walking track here at the track center. And as you see, as a flyby comes by now, there are people walking. So we don't want to take up their spot. But anyhow, Quay, again, what do you say? I mean, you just got to, I really don't know what to say. I mean, I've seen some great things. They just, you got to stop these offensive drives, and it seemed like the Jaguars just could not do that. If we would have had Tamara Hooker hit those threes and put in about another 6 or 7 of them, then obviously this would have been a different game. We would have been probably tied going to overtime right now. Possibly Jaguars looking for a win, but, I mean, you got injuries. Robinson looked like she went down. Hooker went down earlier. I think that hurt things in the game for sure.
Oh, it most certainly did, and you can tell. Also, there was just a couple of rush shots throughout the game that could have helped the Jaguars as well. Closing out on defense for the Jaguars was a big issue because they left Jarnigan and French open all night, and they paid for it.
64-50, the final score. And as we're reiterated on, we're back inside the track center here tomorrow. I'll be here with somebody from our crew. I think Kevin Stump will be on the broadcast call with us tomorrow. We'll have Will or Brendan on the camera, of course. That will be it for the men, the college men. How about the Lewisburg Hurricanes? Not lost by 1 to the Jaguars on the road when the Jaguars traveled. The Lewisburg Hurricanes came to the Jaguars' house here at the track. They beat them by 11 yesterday, man. What a special game that was. And I know that was big for the Jaguars men's basketball program, especially down the stretch as the playoffs are looming. Well, I think we're going to pack her up. We're going to get on out of here for sure and call it a afternoon. What's your plans for the rest of the afternoon, Clay?
I'm just going to relax.
I know we were talking about watching NASCAR. The Coliseum, the clash at the Coliseum at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. So much history there. They've had college games, Super Bowls, and, of course, USC, the Fighting Trojans. That's where they play their footballs at. And, of course, NASCAR has come in and they just put a whole facelift to the place. So I think what I'm going to do is probably go home, get me a cat nap because I only got like 4 hours of sleep before I come to do the game. Like poor Quay as well. He DJs all night long. I've been announcing races all night long. But, no, man, we enjoyed this. We had fun. I wish that the scoreboard could be different than what it was, Quay Smith, but it is what it is. You go on and you carry on to the next game.
Oh, yeah, most certainly. You got to have amnesia and come out ready to play next time.
Thank you to videographer Brendan Reeves for Quay Smith. I'm Wesley Outland. One more time, a look at the track center as we get ready to wrap it up. And we call it a afternoon. Final score, 64-50. It's on to the next one. Catawba Valley Redhawks tomorrow. The ladies are on to Martinsville, Patrick and Henry. Follow us at CRN Sports and, of course, at JCCNC Athletics on Twitter for the Jaguars. For all of our crew, have a good night.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
The following is a presentation of the Community Radio Network. We are CRN.